the show side's what we see. Where the show side, where the show side. No, it's a North London thing.
Yo, 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 yo! It's the Show Side Podcast, gentlemen, and we are live. I just want to say that we're live. You know, like that.
And it's live.
And it's live. Is it Clive Tilsley? We're not live, but we are on YouTube, finally.
Thank God for that.
And you know who didn't want to go on YouTube? Quabner.
Was it Quabner?
Yeah, it was him, and he's
Okay.
not here. I don't know why, makeup or hair, I don't know, but he didn't want to go on it. And obviously the first 2 episodes now are going to be live, not live, I keep on saying live, on YouTube. So welcome, gentlemen.
Good to be here.
Can you introduce yourselves? Because like, you've been on the pod so often and no one knows the names of the faces, really. So,
point.
big man.
Well, they know my angry voice. Well, I'm not angry at the moment, I'm happy, but Lero in the building.
I go by Carl or the Carl.
That Carl.
Since we're on YouTube, we've got to say like and subscribe, leave comments, let us know what you're thinking.
100%.
Thank you very much, because I wouldn't have said that. New to this. I'm Andrew, and obviously Quabner's not here. Yeah. So just imagine what Quabner looks like. You may have seen his picture. He's online. So this is episode 104, I believe.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, we're going to say 104. I'm going to be brave and say it. Quabner said you should never do it, but we're doing it. And you know what, guys? Lero's rejoined the podcast. He never left. He just said, until the end of the season, until we do it, I'm not coming back. I don't want a podcast. He was angry. So we got top 4, as you know, and he's here. So here's the thing. This means that Carl and Lero have not spoken, met on the pod, since really the Delhi conversation. So we're going to revisit that, but not right now. Not right now.
Gosh, I was
We're going to
ready.
warm into that. We're going to warm into that. That's going to come, especially with rumours of Delhi's return and certain departures, etc. We're going to come into that. So I think, firstly, we're all in Tottenham attire. This is a Tottenham podcast. It's the Shelf Side podcast.
Yep.
And what we don't have is the new kit on. It only came out today, was it? Or yesterday? I can't remember. My days are
This
merging.
week.
This week. Let's call it this week.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing my Tottenham shirt. I know you've got Tottenham shirts. What do we think of this year's kit? This season or next season's kit? 22, 23.
Can we officially start saying next season, or are we sticking
Yeah,
with-
we're in that kind of limbo. It's next season. It's next season.
Next season. We haven't started pre-season.
Yeah.
We're still doing free transfers. We only just announced Fraser Forster, so his contract just ended. So yeah.
Yeah, June the 1st, I think, is when contracts end, right?
Okay.
Or start. So I would think we're saying, we could say this season's kit. Yeah, let's say this season's kit.
Yeah.
What do we think of it? You got the colours on.
Do you know what? It's simple. The quality looks good, you know. Yeah, I'm happy with it, to be fair. I think when you get it all together, they always look good when you put them all together. Sometimes you just see the shirt, you think, I'm not too sure, but when they come running out and it's all together, it always
Looks mint.
Yeah, 100%.
I hear that.
I really like our home shirts.
I'm with you there.
I just look at them and I think, ugh. And I'm never compelled to go and buy them. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But come Christmas, or give us a few big wins at the lane, the shirt starts to grow on you. This season's shirt, I didn't like. Oh, last season's shirt, rather.
Last season, yeah.
Didn't like, thought it was boring, thought it was a pointless shirt. Thought, I've got 10 of these already. But after the fantastic Conte run, getting the top 4, and frankly, it going to half price, I bought one.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to be the same for next season.
I hear you. The prices are creeping up.
Yeah.
Have you seen them?
60 quid for a kid's one is what I saw.
Inflation is inflating.
Yeah, 100%.
Listen.
I saw 70 odd quid.
75, I think.
Yeah, for
The
normal,
non-elite, yeah.
Yeah, non-elite, and then 150.
Or non-stadium one, yeah, 115.
And then
or
115 for it. And I thought, yeah.
Let's
all right.
forget that stadium kit, because no one ain't trying to be professional in the kit.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Yeah.
But can I make one complaint to the powers that be at Tottenham? 3 years in a row now, no men's keeper shirt on sale.
Is it?
I'm a goalkeeper. Well,
Okay.
I was a goalkeeper when I played football.
Do you have an under 7 son? I need a goalkeeper under 7.
I don't.
Okay, keep moving.
But ask me again in 7 years. Yeah.
You're going to go home tonight with that game plan?
The game plan's already in motion.
Okay.
It's coming at the end of September.
Oh, congrats.
yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you. But I want a keeper shirt. I'm a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
My last keeper shirt from Tottenham says Holston on the front, and Neil Sullivan wore it.
Wow. I was going to say Torsvet days, Holston.
So
All right, so Spurs, get it right. With this year's kit, though, home kit, like last season's kit was plain Jane. And I know why you're like, meh, because it was very meh.
Yeah.
It was just like, you could do better. I do like when they mix it up. I know traditionally white kits, and I know kits can look cool, but because we're just so plain white, and we've got this horrible red on the front, but we're just plain white, really, we don't have trimmings on our traditional home kit.
Yeah.
So anytime we put a little bit of trimming, like when we had the blue and gold,
Yeah.
I think it was 16, 17,
Yeah.
that was good. This one,
Yeah.
kind of liked.
Yeah.
But going from last season's one to this season's one, it felt like, and I've seen a meme of it, just like a highlighted, get your yellow highlight out and just marking the colours and stuff. And then you're paying 75 or 115 for it.
Yeah.
you're better off going to WH Smith. Get your highlight yourself.
Exactly.
Just don't wash the shirt.
Up there for thinking. Down there for dancing, obviously. But I'm like you. I always buy the away kit. And I'm upset I didn't get last season's away kit, the black one. I got my son it.
Yeah.
But I didn't get it for myself because it sold out in men's and large and medium. But not that I was wearing medium, but I couldn't get
Medium.
it. Medium. Yeah. So, bit annoying. I've seen the away kit for this season. Apparently, it looks okay. But I think I've seen the official third kit, which is a shade of green.
Okay.
Which, again, when we got the green kit from not last season, the season before, when I saw it on screen, I was like, "That's disgusting."
Yeah.
See it in person, looks a lot better. And then when you see it on, like you say, full kit, quality. So don't be too harsh on it. But I feel like the home kit could have had more detail.
Yeah.
It's all I'm thinking. And the price, as you mentioned. My niece's birthday's coming up. I bought her a kit last year.
Yeah.
I know she's going to be asking me for this year.
Yeah.
She asked me for shorts last year. I was like, I can't. Put a name on the back.
Yeah.
Put a name on the back this year. Shorts and socks. Mate, I'm going to have to... She
Add
better
it up.
make it.
Yeah.
It's coming. I know it's coming. But whatever happened to the chocolate brown kits?
Yeah.
Was that a centenary kit or something? Could we?
Was it a centenary kit? It was the faux... the centenary kit was the 125th year anniversary was the split kit.
Yeah, and that was some funny colours. That wasn't...
Light blue and white, was it? I think it was half.
Yeah.
But the faux kit...
Yeah, the chocolate.
the chocolate one. I don't know. It seems like we've gone away from. We had a phase, I think, of going for blue as our traditional away kit.
Yeah.
So shades of blue, navy blue. We had that really navy. We had the light blues.
Yeah.
We had a period when it was yellow.
Yeah.
We had once that chocolate brown, but now we seem to be on greens and any other color. Nike seem to be pushing the boat out on the away kits, but very safe on the home kits.
So we're not dealing with... No, it wasn't a yellow kit. No, we did have a yellow kit. The yellow going into the orange. Because we've had a few yellow...
Yellow into the orange. Which one was...
I remember that was...
gosh.
It was like... It was. I'm sure it was last season.
Wasn't last.
No, last season we had... Last season is in the season just gone. We had...
No, it's the season before them. Because it was... do you know what I didn't like about it at first? They'd moved the cockerel into the middle.
Oh, that was that yellow kit, yes, yeah. Because we had two. So we had the Air Max kit, which was like a limited edition.
Yeah.
The Air Max stripes, and that was all central.
Yeah.
But with the Air Max, the kit you're talking about is the one we wore famously when we lost in the Conference League or the Europa League, wasn't it? And we had that yellow. Yeah. They all the central, yellow and blue.
And the
don't,
cockerel,
don't do
then
that
the
again.
Nike, and then
don't do that again.
That was horrible.
I quite like that. Not the colours, but I
Well,
quite
You
like
like the centralisation of it.
It's different. Like
It is different.
when I buy a Tottenham shirt, like there's different things, right? Tottenham hopefully are making their shirts to look good on TV, to look good on the players, and inspire a generation.
Yeah.
That's not how I'm buying them. I don't. It can look great on Harry Kane. I'm not Harry Kane. It can look great on Tonke Ndombele.
Yeah.
It won't look great on me, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at shirts to wear with black jeans, blue jeans.
I'm
Black
with you on
trainers.
that. I'm with you on that.
And that's it. So I want simple, block colours usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want excited stuff going on. What can I do with an orange and yellow shirt apart from call myself a Starburst? You know what I mean? Like, I can't do anything with that.
Yeah,
And like, the
it's no
Central is just a
subtles.
different. It's
Yeah.
a different vibe.
Yeah.
I'll go for it.
I hear that.
Cool.
You know the thing? I'm fully with you on that. Like, I ain't got Lero's money. Like, I need a blue cap, and my blue caps are not fitting my fit. So I was like, I'm not gonna wear my black cap because it's not gonna go. But I thought, fuck it, I ain't got a haircut. My first pod live shelf side, and I ain't gonna see my barber. So
Do you know what? Try and buy a blue cap to fit the kit. You better go to Spurs, mate.
That's
I've
what I'm
got
saying.
loads of blue caps, and they
It's
just
exactly
don't
what I'm saying.
work with the
they did do a deal for the new era. It's new era. So
Yeah.
like, to be fair, when we were younger, right?
yeah.
If you said Tottenham was gonna have a new era cap and Nike kit.
Lies. I would have said lies. What,
We went
Tottenham?
through everything. We
Yeah.
had every single, apart from Lacoste,
Yeah.
and obviously Andy Murray's new kit maker. We had them all.
Yeah.
Puma, Kappa,
Umbro,
Adidas. I mean, Adidas is cool, but
Under Armour.
Under Armour, and I feel like we had
Hummel.
Hummel.
Yeah.
I didn't mind the Hummel kits.
I love the Hummel kits.
but you didn't get the street cred
Yeah.
unless you were like a Tottenham fan.
Yeah.
But stepping into Nike, don't lie. When they announced Nike, we were all gassed.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I've got a Nike black and grey beanie, Spurs beanie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good to go.
I showed up one day, it was freezing, started raining. I was like, well, there's only one thing for it. Right into the stadium shop.
And
buy
yeah,
it.
yeah,
There you go.
100%.
I don't like to mix my brands, so my footwear's always Nike,
Yeah.
sporty wise. So
Yeah.
I was happy. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move it on because it's, as you mentioned, Carl, transfer season.
Yes.
We have signed 2 players, 2 freebies. We've got 150 million war chest.
Beautiful freebies.
Let's talk about it. So I want to talk about Perisic first.
Yeah.
Obviously, Fraser Forster, backup goalkeeper, and Ivan Perisic, Croatian wingback. Loads of accolades. You know who he is. Everyone knows who he is.
Wing back, come winger, come striker.
Yeah, I think he's versatile. And I think that's one of the good things. But let's talk about where he played for Inter Milan last season.
Yeah.
And the season they won the title under Conte, which was left wing back. All right. So we know we've got Reguilon and we know we've got Sessegnon in that position right now. But one would imagine with Perisic's resume, the fact that he played for Conte in a system that worked, and he's an intelligent player. We've seen that for Croatia. We've seen that for all the clubs he's played for. That he's a star, right?
100%.
We're not buying a 33-year-old as a backup.
Yeah.
Or getting a 33-year-old in. So, Perisic, what are our immediate thoughts about Perisic?
Good. Like, he's not going to... Conte signings, I'm learning, aren't going to shoot the lights out. We're not going to make... Do you remember when Pogba went from Juve back to United?
Yeah.
And Instagram went mental.
Yeah.
And they had this whole song and dance with Adidas, and it was like, yeah, Pogba's back, Pogba back, Pogba back. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, he's recently left.
Exactly, and he's off.
Probably going back to Juve for
We're
free
not,
again.
we're not going to do anything like that.
No.
Even if we sign Lautaro Martinez from Inter. Even if we signed Erling Haaland to sit on the bench behind Harry Kane, we would not be doing song and dance, jiggy jagga, hoogie hagga, none of that.
None of that.
But when we signed Bentancur and Kulusevski, we were all a bit like, yeah, all right, if that's what Conte wants, but
Yeah,
let's
well, I
see.
think as well,
And-
because of the Diaz thing, it kind of put a dampener
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
whole
Yeah.
Kulusevski
Right.
transfer.
and we missed out on Traore, thank God.
Yeah.
And so this is another one where it's like, yeah, all right, if that's what you want, all right, his credentials speak for themselves. He's not an exciting signing to me.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I don't need to be excited by signings, because the last time I was excited by signing, it was Tongi and Dombele, and look how that turned out.
Yeah. I agree. 100% agree.
So the signing I would get excited about is when someone comes back. So I was excited when Bale came back and he delivered.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll get onto it, but there are players that might come back and deliver again.
That's the next episode, I think. You're jumping ahead. You're jumping ahead there. But Perisic.
For me, as we spoke about on the pods previously, I said we need to sign a left back. Do you remember when we were talking
you
about
weren't
it,
having
I
Sessegnon.
said I'm not having either of them, and they've both got the same kind of bodies that they're going to break down and all the rest of it. And we've had that tag team of I'm okay, he's not, he's okay,
Pretty
I'm
much,
not, right?
yeah.
So when I look at this guy here, I'm like, yeah, solid down the left, cultured feet. Do you know what I mean? I think his fitness levels are going to be high. Well, we know his fitness levels are high, and the only kind of reservation I had was like, do you know what? Is he going to be at the level? He's getting a bit old. Of course, he's going to be at the level. His age isn't old in football. He looks after himself. I think it's a solid signing. We're going to get deliveries and attacks built up from the left back. Like, mate, it's a no-brainer.
And I think system-wise, how it works is, I reckon Regions will probably listen for us for him.
Most
he's
saleable.
Yeah.
It's going to be Perisic, Teach, Cess. Perisic starts in the Champions League. Perisic starts against the top 6. Cess plays the other games, right? When it's 2-3 games a week, Cess plays.
It has to be that way, right?
And then Cess picks stuff up. Maybe Perisic comes on for Son sometimes or whatever. And both of the Cess and Perisic play down the left. And then if Region's gone, then we've got Gentle Ben as our backup left wing back.
No, Gentle Ben now.
Whoa.
Put some respect on my guy's name.
Giant Ben Davies.
Right.
No, even though he's giant, I don't want to see him backing up.
What are you talking about? I put Ben Davies centre forward right now. The form he's in. The form he is in. He would block a goal kick back into the goal.
He would block a goal kick.
Man.
All right, we'll come on to Ben.
Yeah.
Giant, gentle, big, bad, no left wing back Ben. We'll come on to Ben Davies. He deserves his own segment. I'm there with you. Perisic. I understand both your points, and I agree. I'll point out an interesting fact that came up recently, but I think the system-wise, the intelligence-wise, and if you think about what we've spoken about our fullbacks and what he's asked of the fullbacks, and remember Reguilon came out and said it about you need to end up in positions like in centre forward place, and he scored a couple of goals. And then you look at Doherty, much maligned Doherty, came in and actually looked like prime Pirlo on days because his intelligence and his understanding of the wing-back role, especially the way Conte expects it to be played, once you get past the halfway line, drift. Go
Be
and
unmarkable.
be unmarkable. Like we do with Romero that we've spoken about. Create chaos, organize chaos because you're not going to be picked up. And
Royale, to his credit, started doing that towards the end of the season.
Definitely,
To mixed effect, but he was a body that needed to be.
No, he was a body that he scored a goal, had a good couple of chances. So mixed effect, but Royale's criticism hasn't really been defensively. It's been more his contribution with the ball in the final third. We expected more, but maybe we shouldn't have. Maybe we need to think about Conte's system a bit more, but we'll come on to that. So Perisic, I think, is perfect for that mode because, like you say, inside, maybe inside forward, maybe sometimes left wing back. So that will work. But there was an interesting stat I saw on observation about Italian wing backs that have excelled, that have come into the Premier League. So
the Athletic.
The Athletic. Oh, good reads always. So shout out to those guys. Our pod's better than yours, though. Just saying.
Facts.
But they listed a whole list of wing backs that have come over from the Premier League, and some of them you remember, and some of them, most of them you don't, because they haven't actually excelled. And they spoke about the reasons why, and a lot of it is because of the pace and the dynamic aptitude you need to have as a wing back in the Premier League. So we all know the Premier League's fastest league in the world, most up and down league in the world, because it's more broken play. We play mostly counter-attacking football. So our fullbacks are expected to go up and down like most. Provide that width, provide that defensive cover. Now, I think of the list, more recently, the ones that have come over, they're not just Italian, but Italian-based, where they've excelled. So the guy at Arsenal, I don't want to say his name because he's goon. I might as well say it. Tomiyasu, he's excelled first and foremost, first season. Cancelo, but I don't think he excelled in his first season.
Took a while.
It did take a while. And I know he's adept at playing both sides, but I think he's found his position now. Castagna is one that we were looking at. He didn't do so well. He hasn't done so well, in all honesty, compared to what he looked like at Atlanta and when he burst through into the Belgium side. And one that kind of failed, went back, came over, still didn't do great, found a position, but it's still probably not regarded by his home side as the answer. Marcos Alonso was another one that could win Italy.
Yeah.
And they're the benchmark. They're the top guys, and there are a lot. There's probably a list of 10 or 12 others that just haven't made any kind of impact.
I mean, if we get a Marcos Alonso out of Perisic, I'd be happy. As long as Perisic doesn't kill someone and drive off. Anyway.
You weren't allowed to say that.
Oh, no. We're not. I will never let him get away with that.
Yeah.
Literal murderer.
No, it's real. It's real. That's real.
I shouldn't laugh at that, should I? But it was funny.
I reckon there's a risk. There's a risk with all signings. There's a risk with signings from Italy. There's a risk with signings from anywhere outside the Premier League, even within. Conte knows this guy. He managed to pick out Bentancur and Kulusevski, and they adapted. Worst case, we get someone who's smart going forward, gets exposed defensively. We're not really any worse off because smart going forward is better than what we're getting right now from our left side, and getting exposed defensively 50-50 depending on the day, but he's not gonna leave us completely in a hole 10 times a game, which could happen. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it, basically.
Nah, I'm standing up and shouting this out now. He is going to be an absolute superstar. I think the system. I've said it. There. Yeah, no, he's going to be an absolute superstar.
Clinton effect.
Yeah, and Oh, that's a bit.
Not as in older statesmen come in, all the experience come in and just do. It's the smarts for me.
I think think about when you're in a stadium and you're looking down and all the spaces you see and
Just make that run.
He's so cultured. Like he's cultured. If you're so cultured on your feet, I don't think my man's gonna get caught out.
No, Mo Salah's gonna do him.
Yeah, but that's when you.
I am 100% confident.
But that's when you put Cesc back in.
Well, yeah.
You pick and choose. You put Cesc back in. For me, you put Cesc back in because you want to shut out Salah. So we want to go forward, but if he can pocket Salah, that's Liverpool nearly pocketed.
Yes, that's a good point.
Yeah,
you go tactical in that one.
Yeah.
So
fair enough. All right, I'll take that.
All right. Well, I'm ready because I'm ready. Yeah, just like the Delhi thing, I'm ready to go in and I'm putting my neck on the line here. I reckon he's going to be an instant hit. I just think he's got too much quality in his feet. Way too much quality in his feet, not to be good.
And upstairs as well. So I think I know what you're saying. I know why you fear the pace, the strength, the speed, but the intelligence. He's got to the World Cup. He's won Champions League. He's won Serie A and other titles. I think he's the type of player to work it out.
Yeah, but we need a flying start this year because we're about to spend more money than anyone else outside of Manchester this summer, and if we don't start on all cylinders, Conte's under pressure. We know what he's like under pressure. He's a spoiled brat. Poch is available. Everyone's gonna start getting itchy.
Fine.
I'm just saying, everyone's gonna get itchy.
Money pull up.
Daniel Levy's gonna get itchy feet, itchy fingers, and
if the money's spent.
I know what you're saying. How much money do you think we're gonna spend?
Net?
Yeah.
Like net 150, because we'll sell to.
So is that? So you reckon that's all we've been given to spend? 150.
150 is investment.
Yeah.
Champions League money apparently can go to it as well.
That's true. Yeah.
So this is what we call that, another 50 million.
No, Champions League money is 100 million in total.
But if they give them all of it, right?
If they give them all of it, if we get stadium naming rights, that could be 200 million. It won't be 200 million, but maybe 150 million.
I think 200 million.
And then we can probably get 100 million out of sales.
Yeah, we could.
Well, that's what I think. I think max we're gonna get 200 million. I don't think Levy's just going to go.
No, he's not going to spend everything.
But also that 200 million includes the fact that we're going to take losses on Lo Celso and stuff.
It does.
Yeah.
And we've got to pay installments, big installments, one would imagine for Romero and Kulusevski because
Kulusevski, we've got it's an 18-month loan, so we're going to roll that loan.
We're actually rolling
We're going to roll that loan all the way to the end.
Yeah. Because we've got the obligation anyway.
It's a little bit more next year, but it's better to pay it next year.
But we've got the obligation. Yeah. Right, so they can't.
No, we've got the option. So if he completely tanks like Lo Celso did after we bought him, we could just send him back.
But it's in our hands. They can't pull him back.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. Correct.
We need to do more of that though. I like the way that they're constructing these deals and stuff because I don't ever want to get done with a Tongi again. Yeah. Or
we're not done with Tongi, in a sense where we have not all our deals. We never. I don't think most clubs do it now anyway. But we certainly for a long time, Levy has made sure that we pay installments, 10 millions, 10 millions, 10 millions over season, so over the life of the contract.
Yeah.
So that therefore, if we do have to get rid, yes, we've lost 20 million, but we haven't lost the full 60 million.
Yeah.
Right. So if we sell Tongi 60 million, let's call Tongi 60 million. We pay 2 installments of 10 million. Maybe he's been there longer, so 40 million.
Yeah.
And we sell him for 20, which is a loss of 40 million. We don't pay the other 20 million. So we've only paid 40 million in theory for Tongi.
Yeah, makes sense.
So 10 years for service. And if you look at the way loans are structured, like you'll pay 10 million for a year loan, depending on the player. You might pay 5 million depending on the value. So that's why loans are structured in their way. Because if you send someone out for a season, they take a part payment of what their person's worth. In essence.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It kind of combines. So we got into transfers. But we're going to talk about Delhi. I want to get this Delhi situation out of the way.
Right,
we had some big
my mic.
talk about Delhi being that guy.
So calm off, friend. What did we say about Delhi?
You're going to have to remind me, because I can't remember everything that I said.
You were talking about him running the midfield, which he probably did in that game.
Liverpool game.
Yeah, the Liverpool game.
Oh, yes.
You were saying that, we should keep him and make him play. And he's something that we're missing and we need. And basically, he's still good.
He's got a long memory, this guy.
So of those 2 points, one of them is still true. We needed someone like Delhi in our midfield at that point, right? This is pre-Bentancur.
Yeah, but Delhi at his best, not Delhi at...
Delhi at his Liverpool. I take that every day.
Yeah, but we weren't getting those games out of him, and this is the reason why...
But we literally did just
that
get
one game. Right.
Okay. So you're basing it on that one game?
It's not... No, because before, under... God rest his soul. Under Nuno, he had 3, 4, 5 good games. It's Arsenal.
Different role, though.
Until Arsenal, he got turned around, but the whole team got turned around.
Yeah.
He was playing well.
Slightly different role, though. He was more defensive under Nuno.
He was box to box. Yeah. And he was doing what he was asked, and he was doing it well. And it wasn't the same Delhi role, so he wasn't going to get goals and assists in the way.
Yeah.
But he was doing what he was told. He was playing well.
Yeah.
He got turned around against Arsenal, scapegoated, and that was it.
Yeah, I hear that. But my thing was this. I felt that he needed to leave to better his career. I didn't think he was going to get any better at Spurs. And he's a professional footballer. He's a talented footballer, so he should have good games, right?
Yeah.
He shouldn't be having poor games. But I think what happened was that stadium effect. I think he went to the stadium, as we all do. Delhi's doing his thing. We all had an affiliation to Delhi because when we sold him, I was like, yes, out. When he was on his way out, I was like,
I had a moment.
Delhi, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was sad.
It was sad. But he had to go, man, and it shows even at Everton, he's not doing the thing, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, Frank Lampard isn't up to much, is he? So
no.
The fact that he's not getting to a Lampard team isn't, in my view, a reflection of Delhi. It's a reflection of Lampard.
Yeah, I mean, Van der Beek could go back to Man United and be a worldie again.
Yeah.
I hear
and
you.
frankly, Delhi saved Everton from relegation in those 20 minutes that he got.
Yeah. No,
so
I've seen.
If I like, we could send Everton Harry Winks next year in the challenge for the League Cup. Like that's the state there, which is no slight on Harry Winks, but just our rejects are better than would walk into half the squads in the league.
No, I hear that. But I don't just want them to walk into those squads. I want them to actually go in there and we look at it like, oh my God, we're missing Harry Winks. Do you think that's going to happen?
With Delhi?
No, with Harry?
With Winks?
Yeah.
No, I think we're just going to... No.
No, it's not going to happen.
Well, so wait, hold on. So there is strong rumours that Winks could be going out the door.
Yeah.
And Everton has been earmarked. So are we saying categorically on this pod that we want Winks out and we're happy?
No, I wouldn't keep Winks.
You want to keep Winks?
Homegrown, depth, squad depth. He is the kind of player that...
Carl, haven't you learned from this?
Harry Winks
just went through this.
No, but Harry Winks doesn't win you games, but he doesn't cost you games.
No, I hear that, but if we want to do things, we've got to start looking past the Harry Winks.
But you can't. You also can't sign 12 players in a season and hope to have any sort of synergy and hope like Harry Winks knows everything about the club.
No, I hear that.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, right? So you've got Bentancur.
Yeah.
You've got Højbjerg.
Yeah.
You've got Skip.
Yeah.
If we keep the system, we need one more.
Yeah.
Right? Currently it's Winks.
Yeah.
Now, is that the man you want, or is there somebody else better that can fit that role? Are you happy with that and upgrade elsewhere?
If we keep the system, I want a more attack-minded midfielder, a la Eriksen,
Mm-hmm.
and one more defensive but or a deep-lying playmaker kind of role.
Basuma.
Someone like that.
I wouldn't
Well,
mind it.
so that's two.
Yeah.
That's two. So who are you getting rid of?
No one.
So you want
Because-
6.
So I want 6, partly because I think it gives us the flexibility to change the system and play 3 when we need to. And there have been times where we have arguably, and Conte's gone to 3-5-2 in the past. There are times where we could have played 3 central mids and haven't had the personnel to do it. One, because Winks maybe he's not quite there,
Yeah.
but also if we have 3 central midfielders on,
Yeah.
we can't bring anyone. We can't change that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We've got no one else in reserve. Like Harvey White, God bless his soul, can't do a damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it gives us the flexibility, and like the attack-minded mid. Like if it's Eriksen can play on the wings. Eriksen, we don't play
Eriksen
false nines,
versatile,
but
yeah.
Eriksen will go where he needs to go.
So wouldn't you just have Eriksen as the game changer or start to make a 3?
I mean, yeah. If we were only having 4,
Mhm.
Eriksen on a free, spend money elsewhere.
Yeah.
If we've got extra money, fine, we can upgrade wings. But it's just
Yeah.
it's not a priority for me.
I
Not
think.
probably. Okay.
I think, yeah. I don't think we should keep it because he knows where the biscuits are kept. I just don't
Conte,
think-
there
I
are no
don't- I
biscuits.
He
don't
knows
think
where the
that's-
sugar cubes
Yeah,
are.
I
I don't know if
just
you've
don't
seen him
think
put the
that's
sugar
right,
cube into the
I
cup
think
of
we've
coffee.
got to want more, and I feel with Conte, the new system, the new culture at the club, I feel that he's creating his own synergy. Yes, there are people like Skip, Kane, Son. They will carry us through, and they will carry us through from the level of world class. Whereas Harry Winks, I don't just want him to come in and do a job now and again. And if the team's doing, do you know what? That whole Spurs thing of when we're really good, and we win with 10 men. Because you think about those sides where we had like really good sides, we always had one man that weren't doing much. Ben Davis, Trippier.
Don't put
No,
that.
I'm not dissing Ben.
Yeah, I know what you're
I've
saying.
actually accepted Ben.
Back then,
to
Ben
job.
wasn't the
Yeah,
dancer.
and they didn't put him in the right position.
Trips,
We
yeah.
didn't play that system. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, I want 11 firing players on the pitch. And when you bring in on man, I want firing. I don't want Winks to come on and trip over, hit a stone and get it top corner from 50. No, I don't want that. I'd rather not have those goals and have a man that could do proper bits. And
So-
he ain't for me.
I understand that. I don't disagree with how you've reached your opinion,
Yeah.
but I don't agree with your opinion.
That's fine. That's yeah.
And like for me, like, and this is kind of my Delhi issue as well. It's
Yeah.
like, do you remember when Harry Winks owned Real Madrid?
Yeah.
Harry Winks,
So did
back
Wilshere.
pocket.
Wilshere owned
there's a
Barcelona.
pattern. There's a pattern emerging
No,
here.
but then
There's
he
a
went and
pattern
got fucked up, and he's
Yeah.
come back and it's not quite been the same. But Harry Winks, pre-season with Antonio Conte,
Yeah.
he's going to be a much better player than Harry Winks.
On pre-season.
Like coming out of Nuno ball,
Yeah.
not getting a game, and then like coming in and out of the side. Like
No, I hear you.
he's still going to be in and out of the side, but he's going to be a better footballer.
I think
Carl,
so.
you need to be a bit more ruthless, and I'll tell you for why. Conte is not going to want a 6-man midfield because he likes small sides, right? Small squads. Also,
We can't have-
leaving.
we're playing
I know,
in core
we're playing for
tournaments.
the- I know.
Give him another 5 years, 6 years, 6 years to support his Spurs. Maybe not now. We've got Conte and we're spending money, but I know the affiliation, I know the love, and I can see what's happening with you, and I'm ready to talk to you and minister you off air.
I was
Off air.
upset when we sold Didier Zakora and Etienne Capoue. Wait, every time a Gareth Bale
Yeah.
signing left, I was a bit like, oh no,
Yeah.
what's gone on?
One of
yeah.
the 7 man.
Yeah.
Now, here's my thing. If we were able to get Basuma,
Yep.
Eriksen,
Yep.
keep Bentancur, Højbjerg, and Skip, and we have to sell Winks,
Fine.
Bye.
okay.
I'm not gonna hang on. I'm not gonna grab his ankles and be like, no, stay. But like I said, for me, he's not a priority to get rid of. He's not a problem player.
I heard the word
No.
priority, and
Yeah.
he's homegrown.
Yeah.
But signing Fraser Forster
Yeah.
helps with that. We've obviously let Dele go,
Yeah.
and if we let him go, that's another homegrown. So we need to think about the homegrown. So we've got some other positions we need to fill, right? So you've mentioned the attacking midfielder. You've mentioned Eriksen. Before, when we asked you about Eriksen, yourself and Kwabna, you both were like, dodgy ticker, not sure.
Yeah.
I was like, bring him back, it's Eriksen.
Yeah, I know.
Proved his worth.
Yeah, 100%.
Is he the right guy just to say, freebie, you know where the biscuits are, and you know where the sugar cubes are,
Yeah.
come back in?
I'll let you go, Carl.
Yeah, because okay, we're looking for someone who's a lock picker and frankly who can take a bloody set piece.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
But not a corner.
It's
All those corners for freaking Brentford.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got,
the
he's
money.
got better. His corners have gone back
Yeah,
to being good. 'Cause
exactly.
when he was at Spurs, when he left Spurs,
I
mate,
think
he
it's
could
by
have
the time he left.
He could have beat,
Near
he could have
post.
beat the near post.
Yeah.
Slicer.
So, like for me, in that role, it's
Yeah.
either him or James Ward-Prowse.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
he,
go on.
he's free. Go for him.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think he's
Also played under Conte, sorry.
yeah,
Yeah.
a year, and that for one, he's a little bit older, a lot wiser, and I think he's got a different kind of hunger in him. You know,
Yeah,
like
of course.
I think he's got. So for me, I think those things, yeah, definitely get him in. But the only thing that kind of, I don't want him to come back to Spurs and feel like he's not moved anywhere or he's not going up. But I think where his life's restarted, I think he'll come back to Spurs with as a fresh challenge.
Yeah, I don't think, in his all honesty, right?
Yeah.
When Ericsson was at his pomp,
Yeah.
in our best sides under that guy that I won't mention because I'm not
Yeah.
paying the fine. Money wheel up, money pull up. He had the potential then to go to Real, to any side in the world.
Yeah.
Right? They all did.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen for whatever reasons. Then when he went to Inter, it was almost a sideways move at the time.
Yeah.
In reality,
Yeah, yeah.
it was. They ended up winning the league, like most players that leave Spurs end up
Yeah,
winning
you
stuff,
win something.
ironically.
Yeah.
But I feel, like you said, after an NDE, well, actually, he was dead.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't a near-death experience. He was actually dead.
Yeah.
Clinically dead for a period of time.
Yeah.
Going back to Brentford, that's humble. That's
Yeah.
humble, Ericsson.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he was ever vain, but that shows, I think, where he's at in the sense that I need to rebuild, and Premier League's what I know. London's where I want to be.
Yeah.
And I think he's played under Conte. Adaptable, central, cam, left, right.
Yeah.
Another intelligent player.
Mate, if we get, so listen, I fear for people if we start getting all these intelligent footballers in.
Under
Honestly,
the Conte
Like, do
system.
you remember when Harry Kane speaking to the Manchester Red right back on Sky
No names.
was
TES.
talking about how he'd love to play in front of Kevin De Bruyne because of the balls he puts in.
Yeah.
It's only because he didn't have Ericsson.
Yeah.
Like when he
It's true.
Ericsson was,
Yeah,
mate,
those
it was
balls, yeah.
poetry. Like the Kane Son connection was originally the Ericsson Delhi Kane connection.
Yeah,
Son was a bit like,
yeah.
how do I sing this song?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No,
So-
you're right. You're right.
Put
Desk.
Ericsson back in.
Yeah.
Kane and Song will bang.
Yeah, I just think, it gives us so many different dynamics and, have him in the squad. It's a massive squad we're going to need for this season. We're playing in top tier competitions. We need to fight in the Premiership. And as you said, we need to get off to a flying start. Mate, definitely. I would take him back in a heartbeat now.
Yeah.
Now I've seen...
Heartbeat's probably wrong choice of words.
no pun intended. But yeah, I would definitely have him back in an instant.
And do you know what it is? Is what was frustrating. So, sorry. So we did back after last season. We had no players. We had 14 players.
Yeah.
yeah,
and we were
yeah,
just
pretty
like
much rotating,
hammering them,
nothing.
which is it's fair enough. I could look at our team sheet,
Yeah.
and everyone from a mile away knows exactly how we're going to play,
Yeah.
and can figure out ways to try and shut us down. Now, whether or not they can do it is a separate issue. What I want to be excited by next season is I'll look at the team sheet. BBC will put up a 3-4-3.
Yeah.
Sky will put up a 3-5-2.
Yeah.
Like no one knows how we're going to line up,
Yeah,
and even
yeah.
if I see the same players on a
You
Monday,
don't know.
on a Monday night and then on a Sunday night,
You don't know.
you don't know what's happening in the middle. You don't know who's doing what, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a time I think it might have been under Nuno. We played 4-3-3, but Kane was on the left. I think it was
Yes.
it Newcastle? Was it Liverpool?
Oh yeah, it was the Newcastle away. He was playing
Yeah.
more of a inside left role. I know what you're talking
like
about.
it's just like
Yeah.
stuff like that where you don't expect it. And you're like, oh, okay, we're like we know what they're going to do in response to our 3-4-3.
Yeah.
So let's just twist it and come up.
it,
Yeah.
Clip him on the ankles. Sort
But
of.
that's what we need. Like I think.
And Ericsson lets us do that.
Yeah. 100%.
and Perisic as well.
Yeah.
Mate. Yeah, it's gonna be messy.
So we sold Cam, we've sold left wing back, we've sold backup goalkeeper. Galini's gone.
Yeah.
Do we need to say it again?
I was going to say, do you wish we got Sam Johnston instead of Fraser Forster?
I'm not mad at Fraser Forster. I actually think I followed Celtics. Celtics, that's my basketball team. Glasgow Celtic. over the years, and Fraser Forster did well there. Even when he came to Southampton, he did well. He's a big, imposing figure. He's lost his way a little bit, but I think the backup role, I think he'll be better than Hart in the backup role.
Yeah.
And he's homegrown. I'm not mad, but we do need to start looking at a successor. We do.
Yeah.
But then, Lloris is our captain, World Cup winner, Nations League winner. I think, a bit like Kane, it's hard to find somebody who, like a Henson, who wants first team football to come in and say, play 2 seasons behind Lloris. Because he's probably got 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a good season last season.
He was fantastic. He was the 3rd best keeper in the league, and the first 2 don't count because those teams are gods.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lost 5 games between them.
Yeah.
So, 16
2 of them
clean
to
sheets.
us.
Top 8. I mean, 8 points. If we look at the top 4 table, I think I don't know where Chelsea rank, but we've got 8 points.
Right.
City, I'd have to do the math, but we've certainly got 8 points. That puts us near the top, if not top. So if we just look at the 3, Liverpool, Man City, and Spurs, as I mentioned before, we finish top.
My only concern with the goalkeeping situation, I'm fine with Fraser Forster, no issues. My only concern is he's on a 2-year deal. His contract runs out at the same time as Hugo's, and likelihood is we're going to need we're going to need a new keeper. We're going to be losing 2 keepers at the exact same
But you
time.
want continuity, but I think we know we're going to have to buy, and we'll probably buy next season. We'll probably buy next season.
I think we shouldn't force a goalkeeper. We've got Lloris, we've got Foster now, and I think the defence in front of him is better than Southampton's, and he was all right in the Southampton net, so I think he should be all right in our net. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just think in 2 years' time we're just in a tough position where if
guaranteed.
if Hugo left this season, it'd be like, you're within your rights.
Yeah.
Bring in another keeper.
Yeah.
Maybe we see if Galini's got it in him, and then we make another purchase next season.
Galini was alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we would have had to extend.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but the
purchase.
biggest question is then, who would you grab right now if you had an opportunity? And who do you think realistically would come and play?
Is Onana still banned or what's?
I've noticed the 1 year ban, so Nada should be ready.
Yeah, Onana. Yeah. What's Rizabalaga doing these days?
Kepa, there's talk of Forest goalkeeper going to Chelsea and maybe Kepa being, but I don't know. I don't like Kepa.
I mean, he's a cunt. Let's be clear.
But he's not gonna be cheap. I think.
Oh no, he would. He'd be like 30 mil.
But let's put this in perspective, right? So I know we've got the war chest.
Yeah.
But that war chest, if you think realistically, that war chest buys you 2 world-class players, or 2 young but on the cusp of world-class players, maybe Premier League ready or Germany proven, Italy proven players. It doesn't buy you 7 players like the Bell 90 million bought you.
Yeah.
So I think the smart thing that we're doing is using our resources, our scatter networks, our known networks.
Yeah.
Like Conte already said, the purchase of Gill wasn't really wise because we bought Brian, looked good on paper, doesn't work in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Forster works in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Backup. I don't think we can argue with that.
Yeah,
I get the point about future, but I think next season's the season you buy that goalkeeper when Lloris is probably in his last year and you say, compete like he did with Brad Friedel. Right? Then you've got Perisic. Similar thing. You've got a young Sessegnon who you want to be the future, homegrown, potential, really young. Learn off Perisic, as you mentioned, and then he's number 1, you bring somebody else in, or somebody else comes through.
Yeah.
Right? I get that.
Yeah.
There's talk of backup striker. So we've covered Cam, we've covered left wing back, we've covered goalkeeper, right?
Yeah.
DM potentially, maybe a Basuma.
Yeah.
But that's not going to be cheap.
No.
50, 60 million. Potential right wing back, backup striker. Strikers cost money. Ones that score goals cost money.
Yeah.
And then left-sided centre back.
Yeah.
That's going to cost money.
Yeah.
So I think that money, the 150 million, will diminish really quickly if we buy a striker and a left-sided centre back, a young, ready left-sided centre back.
Yeah, but I think it sounds like we're doing something quite smart there because we're clearly interested in Bastoni, and Inter have tipped their hand about who would replace him, and so we're just looking at that replacement as well.
Yeah, that's why I've been thinking we should do that all the time.
And so if Inter starts playing games with us, we'll just push the price up for their replacement, and we'll just net the whole thing out. And so all of a sudden, it starts being a little bit stupid.
No, that makes total sense, right? But didn't he just come out and his agent just come out and say that they've had a meeting and he's staying?
No, I think he said he has a 2-year deal.
Yeah,
and he's happy at Inter.
I'm talking like the last 3 hours. Like,
in the last
meeting, I know the meeting happened. Yeah. I don't know what the outcome was.
I think his agent came out and said
he's staying.
Basically he's staying. He's happy here. You know, there's no need for him to go anywhere.
Yeah, but he's been. That was the case before. He was happy. He wasn't trying to leave.
Not unhappy.
He doesn't want to leave.
Inter's predicament.
Inter can't afford to keep.
No, so I think that was the guarantee that Inter can keep him. They can afford to keep him. He's happy. They're happy. Let's move forward.
So we go for Martinez.
And I think he then his agent must have put that out there socially, and then I think Bastoni put the hearts in the colours underneath.
Oh, literally.
It's like kind of rubber stamped it.
I need to get on my socials more.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing this and driving and everything, so
Maybe don't announce that your face is on camera now.
You have to catch me, right? So.
Yes. Okay. So one of the questions was, if Bastoni is not the answer, who is? Or do we even need a left-sided centre back?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We need competition for Ben Davies. We need some, literally. Like
He's done great there.
You have the master and the student. Davies is the master.
We got to get rid of this love for the homegrown talent or the people.
He's not even homegrown.
No, he's been there for years.
He's homegrown for Premier League, but not. For
yeah, for not Europe because of they class well.
There's a guy that was talking about
Pau Torres.
He didn't want to come last year because he wanted Champions League football.
But might go Man United.
He's not going to.
That's who they want apparently. So it's Pau Torres. It's the Votman. Is it Votman?
Votman, yeah.
It's the kid who I like at RB.
He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I know. Gravel and one other.
The Barcelona centre back.
Ronaldo. Not Rolando.
No.
I can see that.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Linglet.
Yeah.
So of those, obviously I just stated my who I would want, my preference. The guy that Inter are after, he's supposed to be really good, but he's not left-sided centre-back. The replacement for Bastoni, potentially. So Botman, I think he's not as cultured as centre-back.
Yeah.
But tall. I think we need somebody with height. That's one of my slights on Ben Davies, which we'll come on to. But I think we need somebody with height there and ball playing. I think Pau Torres, great on the ball, great diag. Not so sure he'll cut in the Premier League just because of physicality. So Bastoni's got height, he's got the ball playing, may not have the pace, but you don't necessarily need the pace in that system. I think he would have been a good fit, but I think if we don't get Bastoni, we've got to go in for the RB Salts, Red Bull, Leipzig.
Why they've got money? Why do they need to sell him? They've got only for money. He's too young. He's only 20.
I know.
At Barca might end up being a bit cheap just because Barca's got.
Barca's
now in a world of financial.
And he's not their number one.
Yeah,
I don't.
And he's French, right? So we could get the inside scoop from Hugo.
Yeah,
he doesn't play for France, so
he's
not in the team.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I just don't want no duds. I don't want it to be like Delhi on his way washed and bring him in. I'm not feeling that. I'll be honest. That's me.
So let's see what happens with Bastoni. I mean,
it's never
Paratici is always cooking.
Yeah, and it's never dead in the water until it's dead in the water.
The price
right,
That's what they've done.
Till August 31st, and the window's shut.
Right.
Yellow tie day, or is it not quite mustardy, whatever tie it is?
I think that next week we will see. Like when deals start flying about, we'll know whether we're going to get him or not, or if he's off the table. I just think at the moment, all these agents done is, as you said, they've put the price up. Do you know what I mean? And if not, know that there's a contract negotiation going to happen. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So
that's one of those two things will happen. That's for sure. So okay, left sided centre back. We'll see what happens. May not need it because we may have the best left sided centre back in the world.
But I can't believe this.
Oh, Davies, you came and you blocked without taking.
No,
put it up. That might be the song.
He's actually done well, to be fair.
But let's talk about Davies. I've got 2 other transfers I want to talk about, but let's talk about Ben Davies now because much maligned. I've rinsed him. You've rinsed him. But let's be honest and let's get it right. We've rinsed him for being left back, left wing back.
Yeah.
Right? We've said this season, as he's played left sided centre back, it's probably his best position, definitely at this age.
Yeah.
He's been a monster for Wales, right? They've qualified for the World Cup for years. It's true.
Yeah.
And now even more so, given the fact that he plays alongside Rodon, youngster, and Padu, youngster.
Yeah.
He's the old guy, the leader, and pseudo captain of Wales for me, vice captain.
Yeah, I think so.
And like you just mentioned, Carl, blocks after blocks, learning the art of defensive, last-ditch tackles, and just so composed. And his reading of the game has improved so much in that position. He has grown as a left-side centre-back. We know he's limited. He's not tall enough for me to be in that role. Because with Romero on the other side, barely 6 foot.
Yeah.
I think we need a bit of height. We do get exposed at set pieces. His ball playing ability struggles a little bit because his passes inside can be careless. But what he does give us is that ability to overlap and ability to underlap.
Yeah, he can overlap. Yeah, I'll definitely say that.
And he's come up with some crucial goals and assists this season. So I think for Spurs, he's not really put many feet wrong this season. Defenders make mistakes.
Yeah.
Everybody makes mistakes. Defenders and goalkeepers, when they make mistakes, they're highlighted.
Yeah. I think for all the plaudits Eric Dyer's been getting this year for being the rock at the heart of the defence and look at all the goals we conceded without him in the side, I think Ben Davies has had an even bigger delta this season versus last, or Conte versus previous than Eric Dyer. Like Eric Dyer's always been solid.
Well,
always
in a system.
Hold on. He's been solid with a mistake in him. And it's every other week he'll make that mistake. And he'll just have a brain fart and he'll be like, oh, I wonder what's on TV tonight. Shit, football.
Right? It's done.
I need to have a shit in the middle of a game.
Exactly. But this year he's been focused. But Ben Davies has come on leaps and bounds.
No,
as a defender, as a contributor to the team, right? Because it's, everyone says, oh, Harry Kane's the first defender and Hugo Lloris is the first attacker. Well, like, no, he's not really most of the time, right? Because Hugo can't kick, and apart from set pieces, Harry doesn't track back. Yeah. So, but Ben Davies has proven that. It's like, he'll block Salah at one end, and then he'll bomb down and overload on the left side 2 minutes later. And that he's actually contributing to the team, not just doing his job.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think he's bloody fantastic. I pray at the Church of Ben Davies.
Well, maybe, because Denny's gone, you have to find a new hero. But for me, I still reckon we can upgrade him, and I'm not taking anything away from him. I should be able to say, without being ridiculed by, Davies fans and followers and supporters, that we can upgrade him. I want someone that can carry the ball. I want someone that could get us out of trouble sometimes, literally just burst Romero-esque on the other side. So, and play a smart ball also. I'm not saying he hasn't got good passes.
He's played some smart balls, but the inside pass does often get intercepted.
Yeah, and I agree. I think that's... So, if we compare that to Winks, where I'm like, low priority upgrade.
Yeah.
This is a high priority upgrade, not because of necessity, but because Davies has become so good that if he's not in the side, it's a problem.
He's missing.
For the system. The system has worked, and Davies has been a big part of the system.
So we need another one. Yeah.
And almost undroppable and irreplaceable because of that. Yeah. Right?
Question then. When we play teams like Man City and Liverpool, is Ben Davies a threat?
Going forward,
is he looked at? Did they think right on the team sheet, right? That Davies is gonna. You need to pick up Davies, and probably that works in our favour because he slips into But
he is the last. He is the last person on the report or scouting card.
I don't even think he's on the card. I do not think he's on the card.
There is a man who wears shirt 33.
That nice
he
guy.
runs.
That's right.
They definitely don't pick him up from corners. There's nobody assigned to him, and you don't have to watch for his delivery or anything like that. They're probably not. He's not on the scouting report for his underlapping or overlapping. I hear that, and maybe we don't have 11 players on the scouting report. but maybe we have a fully functioning side. But
100%.
if we get a Bastoni
Yeah.
in, he's going to be on the scouting report
Yeah.
because he's 6 foot plus,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
going to be like, he's going to need to be marked.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hear that, and that's what I want. And somebody who can play the ball. Maybe we need to press him, and that creates opportunity, right? Because he's comfortable.
That's exactly it. That's the beauty of the system, right? You've got a beast on that side. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh, let's mark him.
Yeah.
Ping the ball to Perisic. Guys know each other. You've done this before.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not your first rodeo.
Yeah, yeah.
Get it, and then Perisic are like, oh, bit tough over here. Ping it across the pitch. Doherty's running in.
Dockers. Well, I was coming on to Dockers. Do we need to upgrade at right back?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not upgrading
I'm going to say
everything.
yes to everything.
So yeah, but I don't like.
Okay, priority. You've been on the priorities. So,
it's
where
not
are
even
we?
that. It sounds like Jed Spence is a priority on the right wing back side.
Homegrown.
Yeah, but if we get Jed Spence in, can't get rid of Doherty because he's the only wing back we've got.
No, I work with
So
him.
then are we getting rid of Royale after just the
That was
season?
my
It
dilemma.
it feels a little bit because Jed Spence isn't the finished article either.
No,
And so
no.
on our right flank, we don't have a Champions League ready player.
No, we don't.
We've got Doherty who might get there, or should get there.
Yeah.
We've got Royale who.
We don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, well, we know what he can do, but
Royale
it's not good enough.
can only improve, right?
I
In
don't
the
think,
sense of
I don't think he's going to get worse at defending. I think he's
Yeah.
going to get better at defending and better attacking. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but-
so defending, he's not really. We've not gone. Oh my god, they're attacking Royale.
Yeah.
Like we probably thought at times he's made a mistake, but every defender's made a mistake.
Yeah.
But when they're not doing the other thing you expect of them, which is going forward, then that defensive mistake is highlighted.
Yeah.
Right. And I've criticised him. His crossing in the game against Watford was abysmal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. But I don't think our fullbacks, any of them really are going to make their money from crossing. I think their intelligence is what is the key component for Conte fullbacks.
Yeah.
And Royale, as you touched on, is learning. He's behind where Cess is, probably.
Yep.
Behind where Doherty is, and behind where Perisic is. I get that. Didn't let anyone down at the end of the season.
No,
That's
he
true.
didn't.
But if there's an offer for him, we should listen to it.
For
Because my issue is right on his own. Look, we've got a full strength team and Royale's playing.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can carry him.
Yeah.
As soon as Romero's out for Sanchez, that right back area it's just slip and slide, isn't it?
Yeah, but
It's
you're
not- it's
dissing
not-
Sanchez.
You know what? See,
Neither of them are comfortable on the ball. Neither of them are comfortable on the ball.
So I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
and so
Combination.
that whole
You play FIFA, right? And you've got the
Yeah, and they just-
the line.
Exactly.
Is kind of what colour is it? The bad line.
Oh, is it? So
Is it non-connected,
They're
like?
connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like they're both nervous on the ball.
Yeah.
Sanchez pings it into the middle of the park.
Yeah.
Hopes Bentancur can bail him out. He can't. All of a sudden we're under
We'll have
pressure.
Ericsson, it'll be fine.
So wait,
But
are we
that-
saying
that-
that Sanchez ain't good?
No. Sanchez is
No, the combination. I
yeah,
think.
Sanchez is a fine defender.
Yeah.
Like, and we can carry one
One.
or two.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
in each line, well, the midfield line's tiny, but in each line, broadly speaking, we can have one person who isn't comfortable
Yeah, on the,
doing something.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
hear
yeah,
you.
yeah.
And it's fine. We can work our way around it. If you have those two people on the same line,
Yeah.
it's a problem.
It's nervous. Yeah.
And
it's,
so,
yeah.
and I don't know if Jed Spence is the answer. He might be as nervous because he's stepping up into the Premier League.
It's a big step.
Yeah.
Champions League as well.
Exactly. He's going to be standing there looking at Andy Robertson in the face. Going,
Yeah,
like, he might shit the bed as well.
But he didn't when Forest played. Who they played? The Arsenal
Yeah.
in a.
yeah, but it's Arsenal. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I've got high hopes for these guys, and I think for myself, if you've got a solid core, intelligent team, you're training with, they're encouraging, they're building, they're lifting these guys up. I think Spence, he'll be in awe, but I think his level goes up. Everyone,
Yeah.
so Sanchez's level goes up. Yeah, well, all right, we get rid of Royale, but I reckon Sanchez's levels goes up. I don't know how much Winks will, but I think people like him, Sanchez, Davis, or Davies, what you want to call him. Who else is
Mighty Ben.
Bro, that is you lot going all out, mate. Mighty Ben, you
Ben
know.
10.
Ben. Oh, mate. So
Ben 10
smashing his
goals and
what?
assists next
Yeah,
season.
yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Listen, if he has a season like he did last, I'm not going to be surprised, but he's definitely arrived.
Yeah.
He's definitely arrived as a player. I'm not expecting him to be as good as he was season gone. I'm
Who's
going to be honest with
Ben
you.
or
Ben,
Spence?
Ben 10. I don't expect him to be as good as he was last season.
Yeah,
If
it
he
was
has,
it was a breakout season
massive.
for such a. I say such a player. He's older player now.
Yeah.
Senior player, and he leveled up.
Yeah, he definitely did. And you know when I actually had to accept it and realise
Liverpool.
No, it was the Arsenal game. I felt that he was someone. Oh, Saka got him booked.
Yeah, a retraction on that because from my angle, sitting in the other side of the stadium, it looked like he lost a 50-50 or a 60-40. Yeah. But apparently he was fouled, right?
Yeah.
And then
the barge it wasn't proper.
So retraction, mighty.
That's two.
I know two. I know he's not good 2 in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Kwame, where are you? See what's happening?
Yeah, he would stop that definitely. But I had to actually. I thought he was under mad pressure, and I didn't expect him to actually finish that game well. You know, and other things happened within the game, but he's steadied himself. And I've never seen that from
Especially being on booking.
Never ever seen. Once he's skating, and he steadied it. And I was so impressed. I'll be honest with you. So, but we still need to upgrade.
He's converted.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
No. There's no conversion there yet. Like, he definitely needs to be upgraded.
The Ben Club meets Wednesdays at 6
I'll be like half in, half out. Yeah.
Striker. Forward.
We need one. We need two.
Two? How much money do you think we bloody got, Carl?
We're Tottenham. Super Tottenham.
From the line.
We need a striker.
Give me one. Give me your desire because you've already spent 100 million, right? So we've probably got 50. Bearing in mind, this is not the number one striker. Kane's our number one. Son's our number two and number one left-sided player. Klazewski has made the right side his own. So this guy is somebody who will play games, play minutes, but is not number one. He's not a starter for 51% of the games.
Who do I like for this, or who do I...
Who do you think? Who do you like? The rumours are Martinez, always been there.
Yeah.
Inter need to spend.
Yeah.
Sell, sorry. He's worked under Conte before.
Yeah.
Jesus is a name that's floating around. Yeah. I like both.
I love Martinez. I think it's unlikely.
Mm-hmm.
But why not have pressure on Kane? Like if he shits the bed in the Champions League, maybe he doesn't get to play against Everton on Sunday. Do you know what? Like, sit down, clean your mess up.
On Kane's name, 20 goals in 24 Champions League games. You know.
No, but do you know what I mean? Thankfully, Kane, apart from beginning of last season, consummate professional, will always give his all.
Yeah.
But he for about 5 years, he's not had to worry about his place in the team.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
When Sonny came, he wasn't playing well.
Yeah.
He didn't play, and he was like, actually, I want to play. And the old
The
guy
old guy.
was like, here's what you do to get in the side.
Yeah.
And he's been a mainstay ever since.
Yeah.
But still left-sided, not a direct challenge to Kane.
Yeah, but Kane's never had to worry about it.
He hasn't.
So, who knows? A bit of competition.
And Kane shouldn't play every single minute like he did this
Well,
season.
no, because also,
How lucky were we?
Kane is Bambi on ice. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
His ankles are made of fucking glass.
Yeah.
And so
we had to get Champions League spot this season because he played every single game.
Yeah.
We've not had that.
Yeah. No.
So we need to be able to take him off and not downgrade our attacking options. We need
Your
to,
point.
Yeah.
And I feel that we need to be able to change the option as well.
Yeah.
Do you know?
And maybe play two up top, Kane still on the pitch.
Yeah. I just think we need to be able to change the option. Mm-hmm. And, he's not got pace. So maybe let's get someone with a bit of pace. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, he's strong, but he's not. And yeah, he bullies in ways, but he's not a real bully. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I just think we definitely need someone to be able to change it.
Do you know who'd be amazing? And this is not. I don't think we're going to sign this person. He's too old now anyway. Yeah. Diego Costa, right?
I was liking Costa at a point when we just needed someone
just
to
aggressive
back up.
shithouser.
Just
come in, do a job. He's not going to be upset that he doesn't start every game, but he's going to come in and push Kane.
Also played under Conte.
Yeah.
Like,
that'd be amazing.
I think so. I think that that would have been.
He's a free agent. He could have signed at any point because he was a complete free agent at the time when he was released.
Yeah.
But of the two, right, this is where we're spending the money. It seems like left side of centre back or striker.
Yeah.
Martinez or Jesus?
Who
are you rolling with?
Premier League. Jesus.
I can't choose. I've been struggling with this one for ages. I can't choose. I like Jesus, and I like the speed. I just don't.
Do you think
know.
he's got versatility though?
He's definitely got.
left?
Yeah, he's
He's
definitely
across
got
the front,
versatility, and I think he could come in and do a job. I just wonder what his mindset's like. Because if you're leaving Man City, you want to play, right? So, you know.
Yeah, you would have thought he wants to be number one.
Yeah.
And that's why the rumour of that lockdown the road seems logical.
Yeah.
They're losing Laka, Abu's gone, Martinelli's happy to play wide, it seems, for now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nketiah might sign the deal, but if Jesus comes in, I think he will respect the situation.
Yeah.
If he comes to us, anyone who comes to us, Morata said it, they know that Kane's probably going to start.
Yeah.
Right? In the biggest games. He will get minutes, but you got Kane, you got Son. You're thinking, Billy's done all right. So, Carl, you were thinking it's still a smart move. He still would be all right with it. Maybe he's not.
So that's the
number
thing,
one.
right? If you're stepping away from Man City, right, you want to play football because you're not happy just sitting on the bench winning things. But you're accustomed to a certain way of life, right? You're accustomed to getting minutes getting regular minutes.
Yeah.
I think he'd play more for us than he would City. Last season was a bit different because they didn't have a striker, and but
He still didn't play strike.
well, exactly. But like when it was behind Aguero and stuff like that, it was different. So he'll be behind Kane, but he'll play more.
Yeah, but that was a young Aguero.
Yeah,
And this is an older Kane.
exactly. So he'll play more, and he'll offer something different to the attacking. Like if we have an issue breaking teams down.
Running behind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, we only have 1.5 players who can do
And
that.
Ericsson.
And
that's
or
why I
Kane
would want him.
being-
Because if
So
they
he comes
play
in-
down the centre with that, I think, brilliant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, like, let's be honest, we have Champions League football. That is the competition that Gabriel Jesus has played in Europe.
Yeah.
Europa League. Gabriel Jesus, ex-Man City. He's got all these trophies, and they want him to play on the Channel 4 the Thursday night game. What?
Yeah.
No. Like, there's got to be an element of pride. You got to take pride in your career.
Yeah, hey.
And it's like, okay, you want to play more games. I mean,
What kind of game?
Yeah,
would you drop down to the championship?
Drop down to the championship, you win a golden boot every year.
Yeah,
But-
and play every game.
Yeah,
So I don't know. That's why I can't choose. I really can't choose. I think his talent-wise, I'd love to have him. Do you know?
and frankly, we can pay him more because
we will pay him more than City.
we bonus him up.
Yeah.
I remember
then
the Woolwich
other-
Travellers.
Yeah.
Like, we'll bonus him up, but he'll get paid more if he does a good job versus no competition. Do you know what? I take it all back. I'd love him to go to them lot and have no competition, and then Nketiah is just like biting at his ankles, but like Nketiah's it's not going anywhere. And he's like, life's easy. I'm the number one striker. He just puts his feet up.
Yeah. I think that's what would
love it.
happen. I think he would go in there and he would, he'll go hard for the first few months, and I think,
Till the World Cup.
Yeah. And then when he comes back, it'd be a different thing. And I wonder if Arteta could actually manage him. I think it would be a really good experiment to see how Arteta is as a manager.
But
I think
Arteta
that
knows
would
him already. That's the thing. So he can probably get stuff
There
out of
is
him.
that.
But I'm trying to manifest it. I can feel Jesus' laziness and arrogance just coming through. And be like, I'm the number one.
Don't
man.
manifest it too much if he comes to us.
No. I want
know
him to
you
go to
mean for
them.
them.
Well, because he comes to us and he drops the ball. He just doesn't play.
Yeah.
He goes to them.
It's
He
a lot
drops
of
the
money
ball.
that
There's no
we've wasted.
choice.
A
They've
lot
got
of
to pay
money
him.
wasted, and we've got to be wise with this money, right?
We waste money all
It's
the
got to
time.
work.
Yeah, but this is the phase. This is the period now where everything counts. I'm not saying every penny counts, because everything counts.
Yeah.
We have to maximize now the squad we've got, the manager we've got, the situation we've got. Right. This is the carpe diem. Yeah. Right now. So I know what you're saying, really, the Arsenal situation, but we have to get these deals right. So I'm going to throw another one. This last one on this point. We spoke about Winks going to Everton. They owe us money for Delhi when he plays a certain number of games. If he stays, whatever they sell him, whatever. Richarlison.
Nah.
Brazil international. Scores goals. Menace. Doesn't get on with Romero. I know that. Dyes his hair blonde. If we lose Dombele, we need somebody who's going to dye their hair blonde, surely.
Yeah, but I've never rated him. Like it's always tough when someone's in a not that good a team because you just don't see the best out of them. But everyone rates him. Maximan, Lukaku got his flowers. Like when someone's really good, they stand out no matter where they're playing. He's just not that good. He's a cheat, and
No.
he is the kind of character Conte wanted to ship out last January. Just disruption.
Yeah.
And he's not good enough to accept it. Diego Costa, I take him. He's an arsehole. You take him in a heartbeat.
You know
'cause
you can do,
yeah,
and he's proven.
Richarlison, nah, not for me.
What are you saying on you, Richarlison?
A couple of years ago, I think I would have gone for him. I do like the pace. I like the the shithousery, but
Well, he's got soft
it's
spot
not,
for
it's not
Brazilian.
the kind of level player that I'm looking for. You
Yeah.
know, I'm looking for levels up, and I know yes to play second fiddle, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen enough from his character to say that he's gonna be the right profile for the
I
club.
take Calvert-Lewin.
I don't like him
Ooh.
either. I don't like it. I'm not. A couple of years ago, I would have taken him as well. I don't know. I think as a second string to Kane, someone that you could throw on, yeah, maybe. But I'm not looking for just that. I'm looking for that little bit of edge and that little bit of competition where he's going to be like, do you know what? I'm going to be better than this guy.
Jesus has got that. Jesus will
Yeah.
want to be that.
I don't think Calvin Lewin will ever believe that he's going to be better than Kane.
We'll look up to Kane, and I think with Calvert Lewin, he's limited in his role.
And his dress sense.
Let's not even go there because I don't want any community after me.
All right, cool.
Like,
I don't know what anyone looks like outside of their football kits.
have you not seen Calvert Lewin's dress sense?
No, he wears blue. That's what Everton wear.
Oh, mate.
Mate.
You need to have a look.
Offline. But I think he's limited. I think if you're going to get a forward, you need a Martinez who can play across the line.
Yeah.
You need a Richarlison who can play across the line. You need Jesus who can play across the line. That's what I think we need.
Yeah,
There's no point another Vincent Janssen coming in.
No.
Right? Back on Richarlison point, I only threw him out there because I saw a rumour. I think I was surprised when Everton played all that money to Watford for him because I thought he did okay.
Yeah.
It's a punt.
Yeah.
For Everton, I think he's done reasonable, but hasn't justified. I don't think he's yet justified that money they spent on him. So I think it would be a big gamble, and I think that's your last resort, and I don't think you're guaranteed goals and assists.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Jesus, you're
You
guaranteed.
are guaranteed penalties for Kane, though.
Yes, you are. 'Cause he's a bit of a diver.
Yeah.
He is. But I mean, Dele was a bit of a diver, so
Yeah. Dele's an honest footballer. Never dived in his life.
even when he kicked his own leg,
He tripped over.
he didn't know who did it.
Okay, so question then. You talk about Richarlison and then you think Bergwijn. Like,
I love Bergwijn. I like Bergwijn.
So it seems like he's out the door.
Yeah.
But
I'm disappointed.
I'd love to keep. Bergwijn is exactly the kind of player you want to keep.
Yeah.
And he's a squad. He's not first team.
Yeah.
But he will start games.
I think
he's going to start leveling up. I think he's at the right age.
As a number 9, though.
Yeah.
Do we think he's a number 9? Because that is probably the problem he has. I think he's a number 9.
I mean, if we're
he
happy,
could play number
I
9.
think so.
if we're happy to have Jesus, then put Bergwijn up centre forward.
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely fine.
I think
Scoring
so.
goals for Holland or Netherlands,
Yeah.
as they're now called, for fun.
Scoring goals for us for fun at 96 minutes.
Yeah, I think so.
And then got dropped, and nobody knows why you don't see the pitch again.
Are we saying that he doesn't look good down the centre?
I think he does.
I think he looks brilliant down
He's
the centre.
stocky,
Yeah.
big ass. He can
could
hold
just
the ball up. He's got ability.
knock-
Knock it on.
knock it on and,
he
you
can
know,
run it behind.
yeah.
He
So,
scored goals. He
yeah.
hasn't been the most consistent throughout his career in front of goal.
Yeah.
But he's finding that now,
Yeah.
and he's young.
He's
so
getting a
he's
year
adapted to
older.
that
I
position.
think he's
yeah.
good. World Cup, yeah. I'm so upset. to
Okay,
hear this.
let's throw this out there. We're running long, but it's cool. We're on TV, so
Boom.
we can
Yeah,
do
I forgot about
AdSense.
that.
Click our ads.
Like, subscribe, all that
all
kind
of
of
that,
stuff.
all of that good stuff. Last dilemma before we go into season awards. If you had to lose one, so we've got all the players in we wanted. We got rid of Winks because we've got your Basuma,
Yeah.
Bastoni or the other guy, and Jed Spence, and we've already got Perisic. We've got the Cam and Ericsson.
Yeah.
We've got Jesus or Martinez. But we have to sell Bergwijn and Mora. Who are you going with? Who's got to go?
Can't do this to me.
Yeah, I
That is
can.
tough. That is
I
tough.
can.
Who goes back? So, me, I'm emotional, as you already know about this guy. So, like, Mora, as far as I'm concerned, like the entire Mora family should already have their gravesite built, ready to go
Yeah.
for Spurs.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
yeah,
I
it's
agree.
tuck until he dies, sort of thing, right?
Yeah. They do up Spurs. They
Um,
do.
But Bergwijn,
The potential's there, right?
it's
Yeah,
not-
Bergwijn.
like you're saying potential.
Yeah.
I think Bergwijn, as he is right now, is
No, he's
fantastic.
hot. Yeah, I think
he's
he's good.
upward trajectory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
Lucas on an upward trajectory? He's probably not.
I mean, he played wing back the other day. He's rediscovering. He's doing Ashley Young.
And I reckon,
Marty Lucas.
I reckon he won't lose his speed for another good couple of years. I think
He won't. He
Yeah.
won't. I've got the inside on Lucas. I know he's a good friend of his, and he raves about his fitness and stuff. But he did have that issue with the hip that kept him out while then he got COVID. But yeah, his ups, his speed. I think he's a fantastic specimen, even though he's not the tallest.
Yeah.
We've spoken about his flaws. Who's going to give you the most productivity now, and who's going to give you the most productivity in next 2-3 years?
Bergwijn and
Let's
Bergwijn.
talk about
Yeah,
Conte.
it's only Bergwijn.
It's Bergwijn, but on both.
Yeah.
So I guess.
He got quite a few assists, Lucas, this season.
Yeah, including one for Bergwijn.
Yeah.
And the wonder goal this season.
Yeah, that was a fantastic goal.
I'm sticking with Mora, man. I just got
Your uncle will be proud of your Brazilian heritage. There.
Yeah. I just got. Listen, I love Bergwijn, but I've just think to myself, you know what? Lucas he loves the club, and it's going to be my only player that I love. If we're going to do a love thing, I'm going to love Mora.
It's easy to say it because Bergwijn's halfway out the door as well.
I know.
So best case scenario, keep Lucas, loan Bergwijn out to Ajax for the year.
Yeah.
Have a hefty option to buy.
Yeah.
In there, like 40 million.
Yeah.
If he justifies that over the next year, then fantastic.
Yeah,
We've
I
made the
think
money.
definitely.
And if he doesn't, he comes
Yeah.
back to us and we start again.
Yeah.
And he gets to play first team football. He guarantees himself he's in perfect shape for the World Cup.
Yeah.
It's not just right for him at Spurs right now, but he comes back, or we go. Like that's what I would do. Because we
I
don't
like that.
Yeah, no, I
It's
think
nice to
so.
have the money, but we like that. What is it? 30 million we're trying to get.
Yeah.
For it. Like, we don't need
I
that.
think he's going to be a superstar.
Yeah, I
That's
was
the
about to
truth.
do Marry, Shag, Kill, but when you came up with that, I
Yeah.
thought.
No, I think he's going to be a superstar. So any kind of sell, loan, there's got to be hella bolt-ons for performance.
Come on.
Yeah, no, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Listen, he's really trademarked. He's got that.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
We need that in our life.
And see the size of his calves as well for a little guy.
I don't know where you're going with that.
No, I just think he's going to be a superstar.
Yeah, I'm a big Bergwijn believer. Yeah. So, anyway, end of season awards. Hope you guys have got your selections. So we need your. This might be a given, but player of the season.
Sonny.
Son.
Done deal. Sonny has to be young player of the year.
Skippy.
Yeah, interesting choice.
There's hardly.
I'm gonna
anyone
up you on
else.
that.
Hardly anyone else. No. It's got
Under 23s is the cut off, by the way.
Emerson's in there. Cutty's in there.
Oh yeah, Cutty is in there. Just
Kulusevski's in there.
Yeah, Kulu.
yeah.
And he only played half a season.
Well, so did Skip. What?
Yeah,
Two
Yeah,
thirds.
yeah.
So knowing that Klazewski's in there, you still went with Skip.
Yeah.
Please explain.
Skip, this is his breakout season. You know, he's a first team player now. He was a kid from Norwich who everyone believed in, and he under both managers this year, was tearing up trees and doing it for the shirt and putting his blood, sweat, and tears on the line. And he adapted immediately to Conte and he started pushing forward more and doing all the things that Bentancur now does. Output wise, more from Kulusevski.
You say more from Klazewski.
Yeah, but if you look at both of their CVs, Skip has achieved more this season, relative to his what anyone would.
From where he was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But we're not
100%.
doing most improved.
yeah, but I mean, all right, Kulusevski is the best young player this year, but I'm still gonna, knowing that he's gonna win that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my vote in with Skippy.
So if we did most improved, you would take it.
Most improved young player,
Yeah.
would be Skippy.
Okay.
And I think we also kind of got to give him some shine to say when we weren't doing so well at the beginning of the season,
Skip
he was
looking
doing
good.
well.
He was
Do you know
one of
what I
our
mean?
best
He
players.
was
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
fair,
mean?
yeah.
And we missed him when he wasn't in the squad.
Yeah.
So
Fair.
yeah, so I know I've just jumped on Kulu, but I just think, you know what, I love the flair. So and I'm not stuck on homegrown. So
Future Tottenham captain.
Unsung hero, you first.
I'm sorry.
There's only one.
Mora.
What?
Yeah, Mora.
What we've just been through. We thought you were converted.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
Mora. I'm not going for Ben Davies. In the beginning of the season, when we needed him, he was there.
He was there.
He was there.
He was there.
So, given how much we've sung about Gentle Ben,
Yeah.
Gentle Giant Ben Davies, I don't know if he's unsung anymore. So
At the start of the season.
at the start of the season,
From the start of the season to now, But no, your choice is your choice. But yeah,
So just to be controversial, Hugo Lloris,
I hear you.
because he's had a couple of last season wasn't one of his best. It wasn't a vintage season.
The season before last.
Sorry, season before last wasn't
Yeah.
one of his best.
Yeah.
But he stepped up this year, even under that
Yeah.
other guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Cool.
Even pre Conte, he stepped up, and like we said, the fact that he was the best keeper in the league, outside of Allison and Edison, who again, like, they just don't count.
Doesn't count.
Yeah. The race starts.
If it was
here.
based on shot save ratio,
Yeah,
then he would be higher than those guys.
Exactly.
He's
So-
definitely faced more.
exactly. And he's carried the club through the tough times. He was one of the first out there when Conte was throwing his toys out the pram, being like, actually, he's right. We've been shit.
Yeah. No,
So
I rate
yeah,
him.
respect.
I'm waiting for that. Yeah.
And he doesn't get plaudits because
No, he
again,
doesn't.
like you said, when something goes wrong, when Hugo makes a mistake, we concede a goal.
It's highlighted. Yeah.
So
yeah.
but like,
Every keeper's made a mistake, right? This is the thing, and it's very obviously when your team loses and your keeper makes a mistake and his kicking isn't the best, then he's an easy scapegoat. Allison made a mistake that helped us get the draw, right? We should have scored more in that game, but that was a pivotal point. But if you ask anybody who you're going to put in your fantasy team, if they can afford it, it's going to be Allison or Edison, right? So I respect that. I respect Lucas because I still want Lucas in the side somehow.
Somehow, yeah. I wouldn't just
And
say.
Bergwijn, but I understand that Klazewski fits the system better and has got
The
the
output,
the
the output, the output's crazy for Kulichevsky. So
just as an aside, you know who didn't make a mistake this season? Thibaut Courtois.
Mate.
Whatever the opposite of a mistake is, he made that.
Yeah. And he said, "Put some respect on my name."
Yeah.
So,
Thibaut, you've earned it.
Yeah.
So we'll shout you, even though you're ex-Chelsea, but we'll shout you.
Well, no one's perfect.
Yeah, I ain't like Madrid, but I'm a Barca fan, but we'll shout.
Madrid
Respect
through.
that.
White shirts to white shirts.
Nah, you got to stick with quality. We play the same kind of football, so Barcelona all day long, man.
Nah.
But
Ugly shirts.
I respect the Hugo, I respect the Lloris, but listen, I'm giving it to Ben because I know how much I've battered Ben. Like, I've rinsed Ben's life. I'm surprised his wife isn't suing me for, like, what's that word?
Defamation.
Defamation of character.
Yeah.
Shout out to the guys who don't get sued for defamation of character and that. But yeah, Ben for me shouldn't be anywhere near the side. Like that at start of the season, you're telling me Ben left wing back. I'm saying I want my refund on season ticket. Like you're telling me Ben's gonna play left side, centre half. I'm like, that's not progression. I know he's done it for Wales, but the level he got to and has maintained throughout the season, and not just Spurs, Wales as well. When we take that into context, because we talk about Bell, and before Bell came back to us, we spoke about Bell's history, but Bell's form was based on Wales. Nothing he did for Real Madrid in the last 2 or 3 years, right?
Apart from winning 5 Champions Leagues.
No, I'm saying when he got ousted and obviously was golfing before and Wales in before he was Madrid in. But I'm saying we looked at his international output. We haven't really considered Ben's international output.
Yeah.
He's got them to the World Cup alongside Bell and Ramsey, yes, but he's got them to the World Cup. He's pivotal in that. Spurs have made Champions League this season as well. He's been pivotal to that. They talk about players for Ballon d'Or based on what their outputs, tangible outputs have been. Mane was spoken about. He didn't win the Champions League. They didn't win the league. Benzema is guaranteed the Ballon d'Or, right, for his output statistically. We can see that with Ben, and that's who I'm going with. Lloris is a good shout, Maurice is a good shout, but for me, I'm going with Mighty Ben because I've been so anti, and his improvement has been head and shoulders.
No argument here.
Everybody else.
There's an argument here, you know. There is actually an argument.
Not Ben versus Lucas, though.
No. I think when I hope we get a chance to see him talking about signings, because the last time we got to see him talk about signings, he's like, why can't things just stay the same? Why do they have to buy players every year? And if he's like, no, man, bring on a challenge. Let's get the best players in.
I want his mentality is full mindset.
He's a top player now, you know. So let's see.
Fair enough.
Best signing.
Oof.
Conte.
I like it.
You can have that.
I like
you can
it.
have that. 15 million a year. That's a signing for sure.
So, I feel bad about this one. I want to say Kulu because his numbers speak for themselves.
Yeah.
But with Skip injured, if
Yeah.
we didn't have Bentancur,
Yeah.
we'd have Winks. And if we had Winks, we'd be fucked.
Oh,
But you just want to keep
Finally.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I'm happy. Yeah.
And
I'm
like, if we
cool
didn't
with
have if we didn't have Kulu, we still have Lucas, we still have Bergie. Like we'd
Yeah.
have been able to find a way.
Where's
around
the
that.
biggest drop off?
Yeah. So it's got to be Bentancur.
And he's got some quality, man.
Yeah.
Some quality, controlling the ball.
Yeah.
You know, just
For what it's worth, I've seen him I've sat on that seat and watched him have bad games, and I've been like breaking my heart because now Winks is gonna have to come on.
yeah.
But when he's on form, oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah,
it's
But
not bad.
he's entitled to the odd bad game. There's still a transition
yeah, no,
period.
of course,
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
of course, of course.
And he's not super old
No,
either.
he's-
So
24.
exactly. So he's still learning. He's not in his prime. The quality is there. Could you imagine him in a deeper role, not having the expectation of having to play all those through balls, to do those turns,
Yeah.
and having someone like Ericsson type in front of him?
Yeah.
How that would look
Yeah, crazy.
as well.
Crazy.
Because I know for Juve, he was moved all over the midfield. Sometimes played out on the right, wherever. Sometimes in a cam. But that was not him.
Yeah.
I think he is somewhere in that 4 to 6
That pivot
Yeah.
in the area there. Yeah.
role.
Yeah.
So, like, both of those you can't argue with.
You're about to say Emerson Royal, aren't you?
No, I'm not gonna-
You want to get slapped on the first slap on YouTube on the Shelf Side channel.
That side did say kind of Emerson Royal.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, the side was you two have chosen really good ones, and Klzeski would have been. I want to say Klzeski, but he's got my award for young player.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a guy I really, really like, but again, only played half a season. But I think is so good and has the potential to be so much better. That's Cutty. Like I think in time.
Yeah.
In time, we will realise that he is actually one of the best centre backs in world football.
Yeah.
And that appreciation level will go up, and we'll think 40 million.
Steal.
Yeah.
But he doesn't feel like a fresh signing. Do you know that?
It's because the other guy was in charge. That's all.
Yeah.
The other guy was in charge, and we
yeah.
got 2 really impactful signings coming in January.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah,
And I think we signed him early in the transfer window. As
Yeah,
well.
but this is
fair.
it. I think because how early he was acquired. When you said that, I was like, oh yeah, he's new. Like you know,
And then he missed that chunk as well during the
Yeah,
middle, so that didn't
very
help.
fair.
no.
Okay, so we're only unanimous on Son at the moment, but that's fine. Goal of the season.
So,
Why are you thinking I'm going to say mine? And it's Lucas Moura.
Okay.
Was a great goal. I'm
Yeah.
just thinking, is there anything after that we can't? I think his goal was brilliant. I think Bergwijn's goal against Leicester, I've got a cool goal of the season, and not for the technique or anything, just for the time it was scored.
Save it. Give me something else, because that could come into another category.
All right, cool.
While you're thinking, Carv, you got one.
So I was tossing up basically those two because
Well,
Bergwijn and Lucas.
Okay.
Because I was trying to think about whether the look of the goal mattered more or the meaning behind the goal mattered more. And I think I've decided the meaning matters more. But that doesn't mean I'm going to go for Bergie. I'm going to go for something else,
Okay.
which was
I love the way you do that, you know.
which was the Son goal against Norwich, his final goal that got him the
Right
golden
foot,
boot.
yeah.
It was a peach of a goal.
Yeah.
And got him the golden boot just because it's a fantastic goal to look at. And it got him the golden boot. So incredibly meaningful. And like, you're in a team with Harry Kane, you don't expect to get the golden boot.
Very true.
You
You shouldn't get the goal.
You shouldn't. And Sonny has been the man this
And
year.
no pens, as we've mentioned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
And whippage on the right. He's whipped one with the right, bins, and he's whipped one with the left. Even better than that one,
Yeah.
I think. Bins.
Yeah.
That's special, man.
fantastic.
Special.
I think I've got one now. I'm gonna go with Emerson Royale because he had no reason to
Came off his back, didn't it?
To be at the near post on the left-hand side.
Oh my, no reason. So
He did have every reason under the Conte system.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
out there and create chaos in the final.
not on that side.
This is the point, right? It's like, even with the best coach in the world giving you the blueprint,
Yeah.
Emerson Royale's going to find himself on the wrong side of the goal.
Yeah, so mine goes to him. That's where mine goes.
Props
yeah.
to him. Props to him.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. So, good shouts. All good shouts. So, most pivotal moment of the season.
So I don't know which Bergwijn goal you're talking about, but for me, it was the moment after the equalising goal against Leicester, 90 plus.
Is that the one where he went running into the crowd?
No, because that's when we
What,
were
the
ahead.
goal
Yeah.
or the moment?
The moment after the goal. So we equalised
Yeah.
with Leicester
And he
at
grabbed
90,
the ball.
grabbing the ball.
Went to fight the
I think,
goalkeeper.
Kane went to fight the keeper, I think.
Even fussing it.
Yeah.
And then it was very like. Do you remember like Arsenal when they equalised at Palace? It was like they won the league.
Yeah,
And then us, it was like it was just equalised with Leicester. I was bouncing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
You
everyone-
switched off.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so everyone was like, "Let's go." Kane did that.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Let's go again." Right? Leicester had switched off already,
Yeah.
and it was that mentality shift because
Yeah.
like even with Mourinho, like master of mind games, we were never like,
No.
"Come on, guys, focus."
No,
It
no,
was just
no.
like, "Yeah, defend."
Yeah.
But it was like, boom, let's go. And then the fact that we were able to then go and score
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
like,
it's
that,
magic.
for me. That was like at that point. Do you remember in the Matrix? Sorry,
Yeah.
last in the Matrix where Morpheus was like, "Yeah, Neo, you just have to believe. You have to believe." Conte's like, "Boys, you have to believe. You have to believe. You have to believe." And then there was a moment where it's like, I believe now. There is no spoon.
Yeah.
It's like Neo finally seeing code.
They can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was
You
it.
can see that they can see it. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good. That's a good shout. Me, I don't even know. I think it's got to be an off the pitch moment when Conte was like, "These are not good enough." Like,
One of those.
Which
yeah,
time?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
After the Burnley games,
Yeah,
after the Burnley
yeah,
Oh, no,
games.
I
it's like,
think,
maybe
yeah.
it's me. Maybe I'm the problem.
Yeah, that's quality though.
I think that was the
It's not you,
turning
it's
point.
me.
Yeah.
The turning point of the season for me. I think.
Breakup. That is a classic breakup line.
Yeah.
And we actually thought, fuck.
He's
And I
off.
tell you what, in the change room, were
They
like,
thought that as well. They must have.
Yeah. No, I've heard it on the D-Lo. That's it. For me, I think it goes back. And Matt touched on this. Shout out to Matt and Spurs Web. El Sacico.
Oh, Alsacia, yes.
Because if we'd won that game,
Yeah.
United would have got Conte.
Yeah.
We lost that game 3-0. Celebrate! Because we got Conte.
Yeah.
So it's that sliding doors moment that I think, obviously, Conte has been a major factor
100%.
why we got top 4.
100%. Man.
Oh, you say a major factor. The only reason.
Yeah.
Because without Conte, we don't get the signings, and we'd still be trying to tune out Don Bele.
We'll talk about Don Bele next episode.
All right.
We've run super long. Before we get kicked out of here, we can't get kicked out on our first sitting. That won't look good on camera.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap. But it's been a great episode. I enjoy being on camera. Kwabna, you don't know what you're missing. What does Kwabna say at this moment? He says, like, subscribe. So like, subscribe. Where is it, Carl?
Like down here, bottom down here.
Yeah.
Subscribe should be next to it.
Click notification, is it?
Yeah, notifications on. That's up here maybe.
Yeah.
And if you're listening to us, give us a 5-star review wherever you listen to your podcasts because we only give you what?
5-star content.
Boom.
Yeah.
Ben Davies should put 5 on his back then.
There we go.
Yeah.
He's wearing that Hoiberg.
Davis.
Yeah. But guys, listen, it's been a blast. Great episode. I mean, we had show 2 lined up, but run out. This was a good episode. Long,
Worth it.
but definitely worth it. So I'm gonna say it's good night from me.
Good night from me.
And it's good night from me.
Can you say that thing that Carl Kwabna says?
Lero, run the outro. With the show side, with the show side, with the show side,